Hey, welcome to Abundant Source. I'm making this video. I'm here in Acapulco, Mexico, and I'm just completing a 7-day dry fast. A little bit over. Today would technically be day 8, and let's see what time it is. So 7 days would be like 168 hours, and I'm at a little over 172 hours right now. And I've got my water here. I'm about to take a sip for the first time in 7 days. I'm very excited. I was having a hard time trying to find some good water. I thought that I was just gonna have to buy some cheap plastic bottled water. Then I finally went to the store and found this nice glass container. This is like natural spring water from natural springs in Mexico. And so I'm going to try this. That's what I'm going to break it with. And yeah, I wanted to show you my urine. I urinated this morning. It's very dark, obviously. You can kind of see the sediment in there. And I want to try and get it to where you can see exactly what I'm seeing, because it's pretty crazy. Like, it looks like some thick egg drop soup or something in here. Like, you can see that very thick sediment. I've never had such thick material come out of my urine before. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It literally looks like I pissed out my nervous system or something. There's just so much of it. And yeah, very thick material in there. Super crazy. And yeah, I just want to talk about my experience as well. But first I'm going to take a sip of this water because I'm very thirsty. I spent this morning just blessing this water and giving it very nice healing energy and healing intention and love. Yeah, after dry fasting for so long, and I've done multiple dry fasts in the past, especially the longer you go, just the more kind of closed off your throat is, and it's almost like a shock when you take that first sip, and so excuse the coughing. They say you should just take small sips over the course of a few hours, but I don't care. I'm very thirsty, and it feels really nice to take bigger sips. Okay. So I've been here in Acapulco and with a group of people, and this is the first time that I've done an extended fast where I've been pretty active. And usually during a fast, I'm just kind of laying about doing nothing all day, doing some reading or something. And there's definitely been times in this fast where that's what I'm doing, but I think every day of the fast I've been active and out in the sun and taking walks and doing like energetic activities. I think I've walked in the sun with friends every day of the fast, usually for like miles, like at least a couple miles of walking to different places. Yesterday we went to the beach. We spent all day at the beach, and I went swimming in the ocean. So that's another thing, is that this was not like a hard dry fast, where a hard dry fast is you do not come into contact with any water at all. No part of your body comes into contact with water. This has just been a soft dry fast, meaning I'm just not consuming water or swallowing water, but I am getting it on my skin. I've still been like brushing my teeth with water. I've still been showering and going into the ocean and things like that. And we walked to the market on day 6 of my dry fast, which was really intense. That I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it that day. It was so hot, and we walked for probably at least 40 minutes to get there. And the air pollution around the market is not good, and I could just feel it like absorbing into my being. And that was the toughest day. Was day 6, and I had to just like buy a big bottle of water and like douse myself with it because I was so hot. I was overheating. But other than that day, it's been feeling really good to get out and exercise and walk to the beaches, walk to the stores, swim in the ocean, and things like that. And I feel really energized, especially being in the ocean. It doesn't like, I feel really thirsty and like I'm weak, and then every time I hop in the ocean, I just feel like I'm not even fasting anymore. I just feel super energetic and really good. So it's been really nice to feel that energy and be active while fasting. And my plan now is to just transition straight into a 14-day water fast at least. That's my hope and my goal. It has been a little bit difficult because, everybody is juicing and eating sweet, juicy fruit around me. So that definitely is attractive, and, I think about juicing these fruits and stuff. But I really want to do this. Really, the motivation is that it's like a breatharian initiation. And I have this book that I read over a year ago that I really love called Pranic Nourishment, and it outlines and talks about the initiation. And basically the breatharian initiation in this book is a 7-day dry fast followed by 14-day water fast, so it's 21 days altogether. And that's basically what I'm going for. And then I don't know what I'll do after the 21 days. I think it would be cool if I extended the water fast as long as possible, but I imagine that after the next 14 days, I'm going to want to, have some taste or some sweet, juicy tasting fruit. So I imagine that I'll probably juice some pineapple or something, and I'm guessing that's going to be what I break my fast with, but we'll just see. Some things that I've noticed, I've never had such a tight abdomen, and it's felt really crazy to be walking around with just like this emptiness, complete emptiness, and it's like a vacuum that's just sucked dry, and it's so tight. And one thing I've noticed in the last couple of days is I have like this in my lower right abdomen area here, there's like this big sort of knot, and I don't know if it's something inside my intestines or if it is like a muscle that is just really tight and tangled up. But I felt last night like it was sort of unraveling, and it's still there a little bit, but I can feel that it's sort of like being let go of, which feels really nice. And then of course, throughout the whole time, it's been a little energetically draining, but honestly, going out for the walks and doing some exercise has felt energizing. And the biggest thing is just that you just feel thirsty all the time and you just want to drink some water. So that's probably the hardest thing, is just not being able to drink water when you feel so thirsty. And yeah, that's been my experience. I've done like a 5-day dry fast before, and I've done many 1, 2, and 3-day dry fasts in the past. So this definitely is not my first. I don't recommend. Well, if you've been fruitarian, high fruit, raw food, high water content food for a long time, then I might say that you're equipped to do a 7-day dry fast pretty, like you can do it. But I definitely wouldn't recommend it as your first one. It's very intense. And someday in the future, I hope to do like a 10-day dry fast. And that's one goal of mine. And yeah, I think that's about all I've got to say right now. I hope you enjoyed the video. And right now, until April 10th, 2019, I'm still going to be here in Acapulco in this, it's like a 4-bedroom home with 2 stories and a rooftop with a beautiful pool and just an area where I've been laying out in the sun every day. We're a quick walk to the beach and to like the stores, and even the market is not too far of a walk, where there's local abundance of tropical fruit. So yeah, you're invited to come and hang out with me if you'd like, at no cost to stay here. You'll just have to pay for your own travel expenses and your food and your own personal wants and needs, items and things like that. But you're definitely welcome to just show on up. I have a private Facebook group. I'll leave my email in the description box so you can contact me. And yeah, we can all heal together in a nice, loving group setting. So I'll talk with you in the next video, and hope you're doing amazing. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.